This PYFL All-Star Game is brought to you by Pro Athletics, made in the USA, custom sublimated uniforms and apparel. On the web at proathletics.com. Postnet in Moorpark. Create, duplicate, deliver. On the web at postnet.com. Dana O Photography. On the web at danao.com. Westco International Consulting of Ventura. On the web at westcointl.com. Sports Academy in Thousand Oaks. On the web at sportsacademy.us. American Trophies and Awards of Simi Valley. On the web at americanTrophy.securedwebpages.net. Lucky Fool's Pub on High Street in Moorpark. And by Hard Luck Kings Guitars and Apparel of Westlake Village. On the web at hardluckkings.com. And now, back to the action.
Second quarter of action. The East has a 6-0 lead. They're on defense. Amar looking to throw, and he's hit as he released it, and it's incomplete. Boy, that was a furious rush on Stevie Amar Jr. He's slow to get up.
Yeah, he really took a shot there. You know, he was, had his arm up to throw, and he took a shot right in the ribs. They're bringing him off the field here for a play.
I don't know. He's a tough kid. I think he may stay out there. I think he's coming over and getting that play, Ricky. I think he's going to show some toughness, and Amar's coming right back out there.
He was always a tough kid. He was tough like his mom. I don't know how tough his dad is, but his mom was tough.
Now, you're picking on a family friend, aren't you?
Yeah.
Third down and 10, just the beginning, the first 4 seconds of the second quarter. Amar has gone the distance at quarterback so far for the Western Stars. Midget game. And they're going to run it here, a draw up the middle. Good yardage across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Good blocking up front. You like that. And it was Kurtz. 24 was blocking, and Kurtz 12 was running. And he got enough for the first down.
Kurtz did a nice job of picking the holes and following his blocking. That's a nice run, finding the seam and hitting it.
That really threw the defense off. They weren't expecting that draw.
No. Yeah. You had guys, playing up the field, playing the run. As always, you got to play run first and react to the pass. It's the number one rule when you're playing defensive line.
Well, Amar's back out there. Stevie Amar Jr. Certainly one of the stars of the West. 6-0. East leading the West, but the West picking up a nice third down conversion. And a delay to Kurtz again. And Kurtz takes it outside the 25-yard line. Appears that both these teams want to establish the ground game.
And it looks like here, the West has finally gotten their feet underneath them with their run game, and they've been effective with the draw plays. I think that the play action pass is really going to be effective here in a few.
I love the shout-outs that they have in youth sports where the families, for a couple pennies, can go to the public address announcer and show their enthusiasm for their son or daughter who are playing. We did have a young lady that performed earlier today in our bantamweight game, and here he has no chance. Stevie looked up and Amar was sacked, smartly held onto the football, didn't throw it downfield.
Well, he did an excellent job considering he had two guys around him. He avoided the sack twice and then managed to get himself back close to the line of scrimmage. I think that this guy has great ability because he's strong in the upper body. It's just give him a little more time, and I think you'll see some good things happen.
Well, again, I'll tell you, Amar is going to be in great shape by the end of the day. Already is in good shape, but he keeps running back and forth to the sideline. He had that little stinger on the shoulder earlier in this drive, but he appears to be healthy, and that's a very good thing for the Western Stars. Slot right formation. They're going to roll them out. That's a good throw. First down yardage. right on target. Reyes with the grab. So Reyes, Andrew Reyes from the Ventura Packers.
It was a really well executed play by Amar. He rolled to his right, he got his feet underneath him, he located receiver actually around 3 defenders and completed the ball.
It's been a nice looking drive. They started deep in their own territory. First on the ground and now in the air. This offense is starting to get a groove.
Yeah, I like the patience of this West team.
And again, here's that fly sweep, and they seem to love this play, both sides with Andrew Reyes. Short gain there. Great job defensively. Standing tall was Andrew Duarte. 2nd down and 10.
They've made some substitutions here on the east, because they started out early with the bigger line up front, with Presley in there, and so they've had some effectiveness running the ball against a smaller line.
Western Stars to the line of scrimmage. Noah Kurtz is the running back next to the quarterback, Amar. Incomplete. Slant pattern. Wanted that angular, talented wide receiver, Isaiah Dillon.
Pressure off the right side by Herreras.
It's
right
3rd
in
down
Amar's
and
face.
10. Good coverage there from DeAndre Kerma. We've seen him on offense as well, number 1.
Some good two-way players here on both sides of the ball. You got some guys that have been really effective. Presley's been effective. Kermar's been effective. Good athletes.
They don't go under center very often, do they? They like to spread it out of that gun. Kurtz is the solo running back. They're going to swing it out to him, but it's incomplete. That's a ball that I'm sure Stevie Amar would like to have back.
Yeah, that's one he wished he had back. He threw it down into the ground. He just needs to set his feet, take his time, and complete the ball.
That is 4th and 10, and the punting unit for the West will come on. And again, there's no one impairing the kicker here. They can just go back and boot it away. Clothier is the punter, Lucas Clothier. See if Clothier can get a nice kick away and give him pretty good field position. Obvious offside instead of 4th and 10. Now it's 4th and 5. We have had few penalties in this opening half.
Yeah, and you don't want to give up a penalty in this situation. Now, 4th and 5, they may change their mind and go for it here.
Also got to be a little bit more disciplined now on defense, because the last thing you want to do is come offside and give the West the first down. Timeout on the field, 7:55 left in the half. It's the East by 6-0 in our PYFL Midget game. Well, the Western Stars are looking at 4th and 5. Let's see if they go for it. It was just 4th and 10, but the East came offside. And they are going to go for it, but they're going to fall on the football, and that's going to exchange possession.
That was a costly mistake there for the West.
Yeah, Andrew Maria didn't handle it cleanly and just pounced on the ball. So an opportunity for the East. They're going to start at the West 38-yard line.
In the earlier games, we can see that the short field is key. And that costly mistake by the West gives them the short field. So keep an eye on Presley here.
Jackson Presley, physical specimen, and quite a quarterback, and he's going to air it out. Oh, that one's dropped. That was a good throw. Had it out there beautifully, but it went into and out of the hands of Jackson Askins.
Again, we like this West defense because, they get to the football. They swarm to the football. So those kind of swing screens and quick throws like that only effective if you can make someone miss.
2nd down and 10.
Ooh.
Presley this time will pitch it back to the running back, Gentle. Nice cut into the middle of the field and an excellent gain down to the 30-yard line. He's impressive. Savon Gentle.
And that's a great name, isn't it? He's gentle, but he gets
I don't
to the
think there's
edge
anything
fast.
gentle about him.
We can call him Jettle. He's got jets.
Well, he's a gentle giant on the field. Picked up 7 there. It's 3rd down and 3. He's starting to build a drive. And Presley will run the delay right up the middle. That was a good play, though, and it opened up quickly.
Safety. Kurtz. Nice job stepping up, coming downhill in the safety position to make that tackle.
Caleb Yang carried it. It's 4th down and 1. They're obviously going to go for it. Yang running near side. He's got to turn it upfield. Not going to get there. Ball's going to go over on downs. Great defense. That was beautiful play by the West, and leading the charge was Ivan Telly.
Again, that's that swarming defense by the West. You know, those guys will rally to the football. You know, I think they listen to what their coaches say. Hey, meet me at the football. Good things happen when you get around the football. When you play together, you can't be beat. And that was a fine example of great swarm tackling.
Out to the 33-yard line. That's where they'll start. Take a look at this offense again of the West. They've been able to move the football, but they just have not been able to finish off drives. And again, it's the fly sweep, and the ball's a forward pass, so it's incomplete. So Maria passing it forward, so it's 2nd down and 10. You were excited. You thought that was a fumble.
You know, I'm always rooting for the defense.
I know you are.
Bias. Those turnovers, well, they just give you goosebumps. But I tell you what, when you look at the East, you know, they have 2 of the biggest bookend, you know, guys to set the edge. So a lot of those plays get stopped before they get started.
So Andrew Maria is in at quarterback. He's been alternating a little bit with Amar. Omondi, number 2, is the running back, and he takes the handoff. Omondi out to the 36-yard line. Driven down by Kurtz again, and Lopez. And it was Lopez with the stop. Down to 5:25 left in the half. 3rd and 7 with the ball squarely on the 36 for the West. And Maria goes back into that open huddle.
This is going to be a huge play here for the defense for the East. They can stop them here and force a punt.
Empty backfield. Omondi is the motion man. And they pitch it to him, and he's tackled. Oh, they were waiting for that. That's great defense by the East.
Curtis, again, he's stout on the edge. He shows up, comes downhill from the safety position, makes a great stop in the backfield.
Robert Curtis showing great discipline, Ricky.
You know, and it requires discipline. If you're going to be the end man on the line of scrimmage that's going to force the run, you have to be disciplined. Do your job, stay in your gap, good things happen.
4th down and 10. One would figure a punt here, but you never know. And they're going to go for it. Ball's on the ground. It doesn't matter who recovers it. Omondi fell on the football, but it's going to go back to the East.
Huge play by Jackson Presley. Again, the quarterback is effective defensively as well as on the offense. Great play. They get the ball. And I think this is the first time that they're going to start with the ball inside the 30-yard line.
How about this for field position? This drive will emanate from the 24, nearly into the red zone. Number 1's out there, Kerma, and he is fleet of foot. Very dangerous performer on the flanks.
I think we got a little mismatch up top with Argonne. 13.
See if they go there. Quarterback's going to hold on to the football. Flag is out. Nice run. Mejia with the carry is the new quarterback, and he called his own number. This holding foul, though, is going to wipe out the run.
Yeah, that's going to bring it back, and it could have been a big play for him, getting inside the 15-yard line, getting inside the 20.
Now, do you stay with the run because it's been effective for you, but now you're behind the chains. You need about 20 yards now on first down, so it's difficult to overcome that. It's not insurmountable, but we'll see if they stay with the run game or if they elect to go up top.
Jet sweep.
That's been the favorite.
Quarterback sweep.
Pretty good call, and with it is Lopez again, and he's cut down before he can turn it upfield. Good-looking football player, though, is Isaiah Lopez from the Santa Clarita Warriors. He'll be all over the field today.
You got to love the discipline on both of these teams. They seem to be well coached. The guys are disciplined. They stay in their spots. Because, some of these plays with undisciplined players that are turning their shoulders and get inside, that ball gets outside as a touchdown.
Yeah, number 12 is going to stay on as the quarterback. Lopez, again, he's listed as a wide receiver, but these young boys will play all over the field. They're learning different positions, and that's what you want to do in youth football. They throw it, and it's caught. Not going to be nearly enough for the first down, but you still like the execution level there. A well-thrown football as he's able to target the splendid wide receiver, Roy Brown.
Yeah, and the way they see it, this is 4-down territory, so they see they got 2 more downs, and they're going to try to move the chains and get that first down inside the 15-yard line.
3rd down and 14, 2:25 to play. Ball at the 28-yard line. The East has all 3 of their timeouts left here. At least that's what the scoreboard says, and we're going to rely on that for timeouts today. Looking to throw again. The deep ball, incomplete. Beautiful pass breakup.
Good job by the safety. He got a
Kurtz
beeline.
broke it up.
Kurtz got a beeline. He saw the quarterback. He made a beeline for him and made that play. That was a huge play because they were going for it all.
4th and 13, and one would think, Coach, they're going to dial it up again.
They're going to dial it up again. I wouldn't be surprised if the same play came up.
Ricky Hunley is our analyst today. Great football player at Arizona, linebacker. That's why you'll hear some emphasis toward the defense. Had 7 good years in the National Football League as well. Exactly 2 minutes left in the half. 4th and 14. Call another pass play. Lopez is running with it. They didn't contain him. And that should be good enough for the first down. That's a terrific job by the quarterback of the East. All the way down to the 10-yard line. First and goal.
Lopez saw that the receivers recovered down the field. He just pulled it in and made a play out of it. That's a big play. Here now you got 1st and 10 and a chance to get another first down because you're outside the 10-yard line.
I don't know. I think it's tickling the 10. I'm not sure. I think it's 1st and goal, but it's close. Take another look after this first play and where they line up. Here's a reverse to the near side. That's going to be a loss back to the 12-yard line. That's just great defense again. Teal carried the ball. Parker Teal. Tellez with the stop. The clock is running with 1:30 to play. It's 2nd down and a dozen. 2nd and 12 for a touchdown, and it is goal to go. Of course, not in really a hurry here with over a minute to play in the half. Certainly they like to stretch the lead. Lopez out of the gun. And he's throwing for the end zone. He's got a man.
Oh!
Incomplete.
Hit him right in the
Into
hands.
and out of the hands of Roy Brown.
Great throw by Lopez. He saw him. He saw his receiver behind the defender, made the throw, and it's just out of his hands.
Well, when it was thrown, it certainly did look like it was going to be a score. 3rd down and goal from the 12. Gotta like the work of Lopez throwing the ball and running with it. 58 seconds left in the half. East threatening with a 6-0 lead. I like what Lopez is doing. He's communicating the play to some of his players. Look, he's going to each one of them. Let's see if he runs out of time, but you love the fact that he
Over-communicate.
communicates. That's what you want, though. And he's able to get the play off. He's in trouble, though. He's going to have to run. And he's good at this. Thrown down at the 7-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Really no reason to stop the clock because it's your 4th down play and you're going to have time run down, and you don't want to really give your opponent, the West, any opportunity if you score or if you fail. 4th down and 7 to go for a touchdown. Here's a timeout, though, taken by the East. They want to diagram the play, see if they can put another touchdown on the board.
They want to take their time and make sure they get it right. So great call by the coach, calling timeout.
We'll check out. We'll be back for the 4th down try in just a moment. Here we go. 4th down and 7 to go for a touchdown for the East, leading 6-0 with just 28 seconds left in the half. Here's a throw to the end zone, incomplete. The pass was thrown by Bryce Mejia, who checked in for Lopez, and the ball goes over on downs. And now with just 23 seconds left, one would think the Western Stars will just kneel on the football, don't jeopardize a turnover. But again, in an all-star game, some of those rules are thrown out, aren't they? All caution to the wind.
Hey, flea flicker, there's a place for those plays.
Well, you're back at your 7-yard line. You're trailing 6-0 with 23 seconds left in the half.
Well, a score here would give them a great boost. Put them back in the football game. I don't think they're going to sit back on their heels.
Amar is in the gun. And they will run it up the middle. Good effort out to the 15-yard line. That's what you like, though. You like that kind of effort late in the half. You want to have ball security.
Again, staying with their bread and butter play. That draw play up the middle.
And they take another timeout with 3 seconds left, so they're going for it all. Down to the 14-yard line. That was a nice run upfield by the Western running back. Well, the West, have those timeouts, you might as well use them.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to Steve Amir Jr. and Sr., one of my coworkers. Like I said, it's a good thing that his mom was a good athlete in the family. This kid is special.
Well, the second half should be interesting. Another low-scoring game. We had a low-scoring game in our first contest this morning in the bantamweight division, where the football game was decided late, and the West won it 13-6. Here, the East has the advantage, 6-0. So defense certainly has been the order of the day. I want to thank Jake Downey, leading our production crew today, doing a wonderful job overseeing matters. PYFL football, Pacific Youth Football League, is just exceptional football. They do a great job of mentoring these young guys, and execution level for these youthful players is immense. And here's a pass downfield. It's caught, and that's how the half's going to end. Good reception, going low to the ground to get it, was Newson. And the half ends 6-0. Your thoughts, Ricky, on what you saw in the first half?
Well, it's been kind of a mirror of the first game. A great defensive battle. You had some big plays by the big play players. You know, you had quarterback Jackson Presley, who did an outstanding job in the first quarter, throwing that big throw for a touchdown. And then, but the rest of the game has been all defense on both sides of the ball. It's just going back and forth.
It certainly has, and that's why it's 6-0 for the East at half. We'll come back for the second half. PYFL action, Pacific Youth Football League, the All-Star Affair, the 2018 edition. We'll have the second half in just a moment.